Hey, Rusty. I really like that photo you found and scuttled up. It was a really nice photo at the Chamber Golf Tournament. That was so damn cold. It rained. It was awful, but it was so nice.
That was Patrick Charleston's golf tournament.
Oh, yeah. No, shit, that was. I'm sorry.
It was
I'm just mixing everything up.
Welcome to Beer Friday.
Welcome to Beer Friday.
All right, cool. Okay. Well, hey, should we do our sponsors here before we forget?
Let's do it.
Okay, we got Pancrats and Hodge,
Patrick Charleston,
Kent Construction,
Furniture Warehouse,
Sarah Kelly and Serenades.
And did we do
Secure Store 50?
Thank you.
Okay.
And the Eagles. Okay, good.
All right.
Well, Lindsay took down. We have a sheet. You took it down. Where's it at then, Lindsay? Oh, well, how the hell did we read that, Lindsay? Joey.
Anyway.
It's not.
Anyway, they moved the sheet. So, what's going on with you, man? It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Yeah,
okay, what's up? What's new in Bruce World?
I think we got to do a PSA.
Okay, what's our PSA? We got several PSAs here.
I'm going to use the age of 60. If you're over 60 and it's over 90 degrees outside, you should not be working your frickin' yard. I saw some old man out there yesterday and about stopped and yelled at him.
Yeah.
Chased him in the house.
I actually had to do that with Jim. We
were
out. Well, he wanted to dig potatoes at like noon or 1 o'clock on Sunday. And I was like, it's a little hot. And he's like, it's fine. It won't take that long. So we're out digging. And I mean, he'd been drinking some Bloody Marys. I've been drinking some Bloody Marys. And he's like, oh, I stood up and got dizzy. I'm kind of dizzy. I'm like, yeah, get your ass in the house. Like, I can't drag you all the way from the garden inside. It's freaking hot as shit.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't mess around with that, Kansas.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't screw around with it. You're right.
Yeah, so that's a good public service
It
announcement.
is, yeah.
I'm going to give one, too.
Okay.
Because I noticed.
You go right ahead.
My God. So again, I think those little like e-scooters, I get why they are fun. They look like they're freaking blast. All like the electronic bikes and the e-scooters and all this. And if you've been reading the paper, there's a lot of different debates in our various towns about like where the hell they should allow these things to go. Do they go on the road? Do they go on the sidewalk? All this is that. What I am just saying is I get why parents and kids want to use these, but like just talk to your kids about just some common safety. Like look in both ways. Watch for vehicles parked. Like the thing that makes me really sad is like we're gonna have a kid die.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have a kid die somewhere in Harvey County in the next year or two, and I just hope it's just not whoever's listening. It's not your kid, and you should talk to them just about safety because they're a little less safe than a bicycle because you can only go a certain speed on a bicycle. Where these e-scooters, you can just pull right in. And just about observing like street laws. Like I watched two kids, probably like 12 years old. I was driving home, and one they were going as fast as the car, which again is not much in Newton because everything's like 30 miles an hour, 20.
Right. Yeah.
But they hit the stop sign and on Broadway, and they didn't stop at all. They just ran it hard, and I was just like, I mean, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be sad.
Well, now you got me wound up.
I didn't mean to wind you up.
Today, some jackass kid's on a bike, and he's on the phone texting.
Wait, how's he on a bike and on the phone? So is he like no handlebars, or no hands?
Yeah,
just
he
like,
says hands on it. Yep, and damn near got hit by the lady in front of me. Yeah.
Anyway, just be careful, because we're all kids, and we all make dumb decisions when we were kids, and we're not being like kids these days. Just try to talk to them, maybe.
I bet that kid wasn't wearing a helmet either.
He wasn't. No.
So, I mean, we never wore helmets.
No, we didn't.
I mean, we did a bunch of dumb shit that we should be dead.
Put my hat on backwards and
but,
go.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah,
but anyway, just talk to your kids.
That's all.
Or if you're an adult, don't be a dumbass either, because we see plenty of those jackwagons around. Jackwagons, as you say. Hey, we need to drink this beer. Joey, when he was gallivanting, ended up all the way down in like Biloxi. How the hell do you say that? Mississippi.
Yeah.
Biloxi. Anyway, Biloxi.
Yeah.
It's like the Atlantic City of the Gulf Coast. So he was down there talking to the Mississippi Press Convention.
Okay.
And he ran across this beer. It's a Louisiana beer. It's called Ghost in the Machine. It's from Parrish Brewing Company. He had a little bit of trivia here. I'm stuttering there. Louisiana is the only state that has, instead of counties, they're called parishes.
Yep.
So this is called Parrish Brew Co. And it's kind of cool art. So it is a hazy sour. Hazy IPA. I couldn't have missed that. Okay.
Hazy IPA.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I would almost put that as like a double IPA. There is a hell of a lot of hops in this.
You gotta watch yourself.
That is like...
It's a double IPA.
Oh. Well, then, okay. See, did I tell you that I'm a juried beer judge? Because I am. I am technically a certified juried beer judge. Yeah. That's just coming out. So I'm able to pick up things like double IPA.
You are.
How fancy am I? Well, this tastes like a double IPA, which it is. And, which finger, Rusty?
The pinky.
Okay. Rock on.
Rock.
Yeah. So anyway, pretty tasty, pretty strong. If you're into double IPAs, modus operandi is kind of what it's bringing up.
It'll light you up, man.
It'll light you up. It's 8%, so I'd be careful. You'd be speaking Cajun before the night is over.
Yeah.
Creole.
Oh,
speaking of that, we will bring that up.
I have a question.
Anyway.
I have a question for you, Adam. What's the difference between Creole jambalaya and Cajun jambalaya?
I don't know, Rusty. What is it?
Creole jambalaya adds tomatoes. Cajun does not.
Oh, I thought this was like a joke setup.
No, it was a legitimate question, dude.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now
if
you know.
Ever wondered that? Hey, I'm going to get in the news real quick.
You go right ahead.
News. First off, we got some stuff going on this weekend. I was asked to give a shout out. The community theater is going on. It's going on Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. It's Footloose, which is a show about dancing. So yeah, you can
saw that
dancing.
in the theater in my younger days.
Oh, in 1984 when it came out with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
we were at Footloose Trivia last night. We got second, always the bridesmaid. Anyway, so that's going on 7 o'clock Friday, Saturday night, 2 o'clock Sunday. Greg Bontrager, we can't hear his phone going off because he's the music director, so you can see the hard work of Greg Bontrager at the community theater.
He's learned to shut off his phone.
Yes, other things we have going on. I wish I could read my writing. Shout out to the Palmer and Lakey families. They have brought together their two downtown retail service food families in a marriage. So they got married earlier this week. So out in the county. So that's pretty cool. Congrats to everyone there. Congrats to Wayne Wright. He turned 90 something, 95 maybe. He was in the paper. They gave him a whole little parade.
95.
That was kind of fun.
Hot damn.
15-year party at the Meridian.
Oh yeah, there is a 15-year party at the Meridian Center. I don't know if they're still selling tickets or what. Hey, according to Coney, they still are over here, but Coney looks a little questioning. So you might want to look on the websites.
Might want to take a peek.
There's a lot of music. I think it's $30 for the thing, and then $50 if you want the cocktail hour.
Okay.
There's some blues music. There's going to be a dinner. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going on. What else we got? We got spam emails. Have you been seeing more of these spam emails?
Spam emails.
We have an important document for you to inspect. Don't do that. If you didn't ask for a document or believe a document's coming, it's a scam.
And it's pretty damn sneaky,
too. And it's been around for almost 6 years, but they are, and be careful, extra layer on this. When you get one of those, some people be like, oh, I'm going to call the number to confirm that it's not a scam. Well, sometimes the scam emails will change the number on the email account that they take over, so then you'll call them, and then it's just continues. So it's find the number on your own if you want to verify and call that organization.
I got one with the logo on it. So
the city of Sedgwick. Their system one of their emails got hacked. So I saw one just today, and it's just all over. So watch out for those.
Watch yourself.
Speaking of things to watch out for, the explosive diarrhea has made its way.
Oh my God.
To Harvey County.
Oh God.
So apparently there are 2 cases. We're gonna have a full story in the newsletter. I think Wendy's trying to update it. But
veggies are bad.
No, it's not. So they're getting more information. But anyway, so if you haven't been following the news the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's a little parasite that's been on getting people sick. Yep. There's almost 5,000 or 6,000, 6,000 or 7,000 cases nationwide, a lot in Michigan and stuff. Anyway, so they're trying to figure out what caused it. They're pretty sure it's contaminated iceberg lettuce. There was a massive, I'm sorry, Taco Bell, but I think there was a massive Taco Bell outbreak. Too. But it wasn't just the normal Taco Bell diarrhea. It was actually caused from the lettuce. Sorry,
more so.
Yeah. This is brought to you by Taco Tico. No diarrhea yet. Anyway, so the Taylor Foods they also have salad bags. I buy their salad bags all the time at Dillon's. I eat with my cottage cheese.
Yeah.
They are voluntarily recalling some iceberg lettuce.
Good for them.
They're hoping that figures out and solves it. But again, it's taken us some time to figure this out. It seems like it's taking a little longer than it used to figure out foodborne illness. I don't know why that is. But here we are. So what else we got here? It says budgets. Oh, there's a lot of budget coverage in the paper on what your local governments are doing with their budgets. Some of them kind of interesting. County has some pretty good back and forth. So if you want to read that in the paper, you can do that. And I think that runs me through all of my little news things, unless you have anything.
Okay, I got a couple things.
Okay.
I got to give a shout out to the cognitive care community.
Okay.
These are stroke survivors.
Yeah.
Part of my group. They love Beer Friday. I told them I'd give them a shout out.
Oh, nice.
They freaking love it. They just laugh their ass off.
Well, good. Here's your cognitive care community. Now, is that Newton Base? Where's that at?
Yeah, it's Newton Base.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool
there
bunch of folk, man.
All right.
best financial advisor in Harvey County, is in the house right now. Jeffrey Graber.
Okay.
The Jeffrey.
The Jeffrey
He doesn't
Graber.
even advertise,
It's
so
kinda like
like you
the
can move on here, Bruce.
And I got it some 100 years ago.
Okay, let's see that.
This is pretty good. This is in Burton. Burglars forced an entrance into C.B. Heinrich's department store about 2:30 o'clock.
2:30 o'clock
That's
in the
what it
morning
said.
or afternoon?
It just says 2:30 o'clock.
They
Friday
probably knew what that
morning.
meant. Oh, Friday morning. Okay.
Yeah. They were unable to take any property when they made their escape.
They're shitty burglars, man.
Yeah, they are. Well, this is shortly after they gained an entrance into the store, an alarm was given, and Mr. Heinrichs and the local authorities were notified by the night telephone operator.
Aha.
Yeah, she was on the case, or
Yeah.
he was, probably she.
Hopefully they called 911. There wasn't a 911
No,
back there.
there
There was
wasn't.
just the night
It
operator.
was Sarah,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Andy Griffith. Yeah.
It's a deep cut. Okay, what else we got?
Really, that was it. They didn't get anything.
Well, that's thankful.
Shots were fired. Nobody hurt. Yeah.
Oh, shots were fired.
Yeah.
This is big battle in
It
Burton,
was,
Kansas.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. That's
All
exciting.
right. Old Bill Ortman spent last Saturday as an umpire of the baseball game between Halstead and Bentley.
Who won?
Doesn't say. Just
Well.
says Bill Ortman was
I
running
mean,
the
why
show.
wouldn't people care who won versus who was the umpire?
Bill Ortman was a big deal back then.
I guess so. Bill Ortman. He was an umpire known across the
Yeah,
country.
he was. And then in Halstead, city officials are saying, slow down.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
They talked to the paper and said, let people know we're going to prosecute.
Okay.
If you don't stop
And this is
speeding.
even this is 100 years before e-scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
How
Yeah.
little has changed.
We've
That's-
come full circle.
That's really all I got 100 years ago, man.
Well, cool. Well, hey, I think we ought to go to a break so we have some time to talk
I
to.
do
We're very
too.
excited. Stay tuned. Fred Van Rankin
Whoop,
is
whoop,
coming
whoop.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be very exciting and fun. So
I'm ready.
cool. We're gonna do
All
a
right.
quick break and then we'll be back.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Live.
Hey, we
Here we
are
are.
back, and we have the esteemed Superintendent Fred Van Rankin on Beer Friday. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you.
How are you enjoying your summer? Because everyone knows, like, you just stopped working as admin in the
Yeah,
summer,
we
right?
just
You
play
take the
cards
whole
and
summer off,
drink
you take
beverages like you
cards,
guys
yeah.
do. This is
Yeah.
our everyday.
Yeah, well, that sounds nice. I had to get in
Yes.
this education gig.
Yes.
It sounds like an easy gig here.
Oh, it just is.
I just have to go to 20 years of schooling and I'll be there, right?
For you, it would take much longer.
That was pretty quick. That was pretty good. I like that. You clearly read my grammar, so let's move on. Anyway, so yeah, what are you doing this summer? You're a big biker, right?
Yeah, I like to bike. Yes.
Yes, because every time I
And you guys
like,
were just dogging cyclists a little
We
while
weren't
ago. So, yeah,
dogging. We were
I was a
saying
little bit
kids
taken
need to be
aback. I
safe.
think.
Stop,
Yeah.
watch
well, you
yourself.
shouldn't be. Are you stopping when you hit stop signs?
I don't hit the stop signs.
Oh my
okay?
God, we
I
got
avoid
Laurel
them.
Hardy over
I
here.
avoid
This
the
is
stop
funny.
signs.
I need to rephrase my question. Like interviewing Bob.
Remember, I
Meyer.
do talk to papers periodically as a
Yeah,
superintendent,
yeah, but you're-
and they do trap you
You're-
periodically in what they
you're
ask.
less of a smart ass when you're on the record, though. We'll see.
I have a tendency
yeah.
to be.
No, you're a good quote. You're a good quote. I think sometimes you regret being a good quote, but like
I do,
there's
yes,
sometimes at
actually.
school board meetings where I'm like, what did Fred say here? And it's entertaining. And they now gasp. Have you noticed that? Like you'll occasionally make comments during the board meeting and board members start to gasp.
Yes, I noticed that.
I was just pretty impressed.
It's never intentional, however.
Yeah, well, it's enjoyable, and so yeah, you've got it on your school policy to excise a pint of blood from any student who has an unexcused absence. That's what I read about in the paper. Right?
That's
what the
pretty much what I
legislature
said.
is having
Yes,
to do.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, you're exciting. You're coming off some success here. You are 2-0 on bond issues in your
The district is 2-0 during my time.
Okay, excuse me. The district is 2-0
Yes.
during your time. So was that like a big relief, or like what was going to happen? Were you just like, if that would have failed, you just been like, I'm taking my ball, I'm going home, I'm retiring? What was your plans?
Jeez,
This is
retire.
stupid.
No, honestly, you know, if the bond wouldn't have passed, we would have had to have just made some turns. We would have, once again, held more out of general fund and our carryovers in the capital outlay to try to catch up and try to have a plan B as to what we can do. I mean, folks don't. I think most people understand how big the bond passing was for us because we're able to now do things that we were not going to be able to do. I'm so excited for
And
our
I was
kids.
being facetious. This is a
No,
huge
no,
deal
it's
for the
good.
community.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
absolutely huge. And I think we're in a much better place now than where we would have been if it would have failed.
Oh, 100% in agreement. 100%
Yeah,
agreement.
we were very happy to pass over the paper. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So, and not to get too newsy, but so when are we going to start seeing work go on? Is that going to be next year? It's going to be.
It'll be
fall?
probably
Like-
March when you start seeing some
Okay.
big work taking place
Okay, cool.
because, you know, what we want to do is really get started over at Cooper because that'll be something where you can see some immediate progress
Yeah.
because they can do the construction, you know,
Mhm.
independent of what's going on with the school for the most part. And they'll also at the same time be working at the high school on the additions and stuff. So
Okay.
you'll start seeing stuff.
Okay.
It'd be nice in late February, but honestly, likely early March before you start seeing some shovels. We'll do some HVAC work and some roofing stuff prior to that in other areas that aren't associated with the major renovations. But yeah, we'll get things going.
Cool. Well, anything else you want to talk about? I'm giving you the open mic here. What are your thoughts? Anything you want to talk about going on with the district, going on in the community? Your thoughts living in wonderful North Newton?
You know, I don't think that people understand how fortunate they are to live in a community like Newton. There were 3 places in the state that I would have gone to when I came to Newton, and obviously Newton was one of them.
You hear that, Rusty?
And, yeah, really, seriously. And I'm very serious when I say this. We're large enough. People think that this is a small town. When you have lived in small towns all of your life, and when I say small towns, anywhere from 150 to 3,500, Newton is a perfect sized town in a lot of ways. We've got everything that we need here. We've got supportive community, and I really like the demographic makeup. I love the amenities that are offered here, the proximity to Wichita. We love living here. We really, really do.
And
in our
access to a
lifetime.
really quality local newspaper
Oh,
that always does a great job.
yes, of course.
And
of
has never
course.
made you annoyed or angry ever.
No. What was that on Monday when you asked me? What was that? Was that exactly Pine of Blood? Was that the exact word? I believe you said?
Yeah, I don't remember what you said, but it was funny. There was also something else I was gonna talk about communities, moving into communities, and so I think it's almost a double-edged sword. I think you're
It is.
right. Like Newton is really wonderful in the sense that like if you want to be involved, you can be involved and know everyone like a small town. If you want to just disappear, you can disappear too. And I bet you feel this, and I've seen this for like elected officials and other people. It's big enough to where people don't necessarily have everyday interaction with some of these people, and so they feel okay, like say just terrible things about each other, like they would in a big city, because you're not always running to someone at the gas station or church. You're just doing it on occasion. But it's not so big where you can just like totally disappear. You still run into those. So I think it's great overall, but I do think it's big enough just so people feel okay saying really bad things about people publicly that they might not have done in a smaller town. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You've lived in more smaller towns than me.
Yeah. People are people. You
People
got
are people.
the keyboard warriors are there, whether you want them to be or not. And in general, they're not going to, in a public place, accost you like they
No.
do online.
No.
I've only had that happen one time since I've been here.
Really?
And I understand why that happened. I don't agree with the person that made
Yeah.
the statements, but hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to be big enough to understand.
Yeah.
We're not selling ice cream. We're not going to make everybody happy. And if we are, we're probably doing a lot of pretty shady things.
Yeah.
So we try not to do too many of
Well,
those.
and you touched on something too about people won't say it to your face. Like, I feel like it makes it a lot easier online because like you're anonymous. You're not having to make eye contact. Like when we even do stories, right? First thing that we should do is we should try to interview someone face to face if we can and have the time on a big issue, because it makes people more likely to talk to us, and it also makes for a nicer interaction, because it's a lot harder for me to be a jerk to you right now and have to
100%.
look you in the eye than it is even on the phone. But even on the phone, you still hear a voice, there's still someone on the other end, and it makes it hard, not quite as easy. But once it gets to an email or social media, like it is as easy as pie to just be like, brr, brr, brr. I don't know. It's interesting how
There's no
humans react.
repercussions online,
No.
right? I mean, you can stay anonymous, and there's no accountability, and that's why like anonymity. People say it's so important to be able to have that because people can be honest. Well, then you should not expect to be able to solve a lot of problems if you're not going to be honest about what needs to happen.
Well,
For the most part. Now, I know that there are outliers to that, but in our communities, we should be able to work together if we want to really have an inclusive community where we're serving everybody and not just a single group of people. I mean, that's the one thing nice about this community is we're large enough and we are a diverse enough rural community compared to any that I've ever been in. I mean, we've got just a lot of things that are available to families and to kids and to staff. It's a good size. Wow. It really is. Yeah. We dig it. We dig it.
High praise. Sorry, Bruce, do you have anything you want to say or ask?
I do. What was the
all
first concert you ever went to, Fred?
Oh, geez. It would probably Styx. That was the
Nice!
that was the first one I ever drove to. That was from Medicine Lodge, Kansas to Wichita.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. It was in Mom's T-Bird, and I got lost on the way home. Of course, we didn't have Google Maps back then.
Worth every second,
so we just looked for a dirt road. Then we could always figure out east, west, north, and south.
Yeah. We
and
probably,
made it
for the
back.
last 40 miles, just looked for the light, right?
We didn't care much about light that time. That
It
was
like,
in the,
if
that
there's
was
a
in the
light, that's
80s.
gotta
We
be
were
Medicine
good.
Lodge.
We were good. We
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah,
We
well,
found
that's
it.
good. I'm glad you found your way home.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
you wouldn't be here today. You'd
Yeah.
still be driving.
There are some that feel otherwise, but that's okay.
Hey, Fred, if that was your first concert, what's your favorite Styx song?
Come Sail Away. I mean,
Okay.
how can you not like that?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Next question. I did do some research because my wife did work. You were my wife's boss for several years. She spoke very highly of you. But question. I was like, give me some Fred trivia. You roast your own coffee.
I
When
do.
did you start roasting your own coffee?
about 10, 12 years ago.
What prompted you to roast your own coffee?
I just like doing dumb things every once in a while. I
Okay.
like learning new things a lot,
Okay.
right? So I started out with a Jiffy Pop popcorn popper with my gas fish fryer. Now I've graduated up to I've got within an old pellet grill that I have. I've got a rotisserie built in. I drilled some holes, did a little
Okay, so
welding.
this is like straight up redneck jury rig. This isn't like I got some kind of setup. This is like Fred just doing stuff in his garage trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And your point is?
No, I don't know. I figured you seem like a guy who'd have like a really nice like coffee thing, and then you're sitting out there. Here, this is what I like to hear. This is like farm stuff. Did you grow up on a farm?
People
or how did-
think, okay, because I'm a superintendent. that-
Yeah.
My wife and I were just kind of talking about this today. Yeah, I grew up in a rural community. I mean, if we didn't have it, we made it. And
Yeah.
that's the way we do it. So yeah, I've got a couple rotisserie baskets that I roast my coffee. I'm going to need to roast some over the weekend. I buy it up at Legacy Farms up in Mountain Ridge.
Yeah.
Have it shipped to green beans, and it's fantastic. It's amazing.
Well, there you
I
go.
like to smoke my own meat.
Yeah.
I used to brew my own kombucha until I moved here, and I got rid of my SCOBY, and I don't do
Your
that
hair's
stuff
not very
anymore.
long to be a long-haired hippie. Making your
Oh, I am no hippie either. Now, I may twist a cork and every once in a while, but I'm no hippie. I am no hippie.
Fair enough. Well, hey, I'm going to hop into something I thought would be fun, and something you probably have fun too, because you've sported this look a few times. It's called I Mustache You a Question. Okay. As this is your central, I think, defining feature is your large mustache. You've always had the mustache. If you shaved your mustache off, no one would be able to like tell between Diepenbrock and you on the board. They would just get like very confused. You'd both be superintendent and at everyone.
That's interesting.
So your mustache questions. You've been a great sport. Question number 1. We can all answer along. This doesn't have to be
Play along.
Okay, this one's easy. It's a gimme. What month became the traditional mustache month where men grow mustaches to raise awareness for men's health issues? Bonus if you can name one of these or more of these issues.
Mustache month?
Yes.
Yeah, it's November, right?
It's
Yes.
No Shave November.
Yes, but it's also Movember with the mustaches.
November.
The mustache people
I've never
tried
heard
to...
that before in my life.
Yeah. Can you name an issue they're trying to raise awareness for?
Yeah, the American Cancer Society. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay, that one was okay.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Wasn't as easy as you said it was going to be, but let's
well,
go on.
Let's see if we got this one. You're a history guy. You seem to watch some history. Are you a history
I'm
guy?
more of a science guy, but we'll
More
go
of a
with
science
it.
guy.
We'll
We're
go
building
with
that
it.
over here. The toothbrush mustache was popular all the way up to around 1938 when one guy ruined it. What historical event gave the style the gas to take off?
Yeah.
What caused the toothbrush mustache to become popular?
Who
No
cares?
one, Rusty?
Nope. Don't
This is interesting.
It
So
is interesting.
they all
Why is
had-
it interesting?
To me, it is.
Okay, good.
And that's what matters. So
Okay, yes.
So during
Your show.
World War I, officers had mustaches, but during the gas attacks, they had to get the gas mask on, and
Right.
they couldn't make
You
seals,
could
and
get
so then they
underneath,
cut
yeah.
off the pieces. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna move on because no one's real happy with this. Okay, this
Yeah,
beloved,
it's like, we're-
this beloved game show host shaved off his iconic mustache, sparking national outcry in 2001. What is his name?
Alex Trebek.
Yes, there was a little clue in there.
Yeah,
What is-
thank you.
yeah. Okay. We're just gonna keep moving on here. What cult film director had a signature pencil mustache?
John Waters.
Boom! Bruce is killing it
Okay.
on the
Way to go,
mustaches.
Bruce.
Here's one
Keep
we might
smoking the
not
cigs.
get. I didn't
Yeah.
know this one. Only one king in the standard deck of cards lacks a mustache.
Oh,
Which king is it?
That one. I don't
that
know.
one I don't have.
It's the King of Hearts, also known as the Suicide King because he has a sword that looks like it's going through his head.
Huh.
I learned that. Okay, this will be from personal experience. On average, how many times does a man touch his mustache a day? It's multiple choice. 75, 750, 7,500, or 7.5 times.
I'd go B.
Yes, it's 750.
Yeah, I'd go B.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's about twice, 30 times an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, beauty is relative, but facial hair wasn't a matter of theory but fact for this 20th century scientist who spent 50 years sporting a facial caterpillar. We've got theory
Einstein.
and relative. There we go.
Einstein.
Yep.
Einstein. There wasn't a lot of facial hair on the Looney Tunes except for this six-shooter toting character. What was his name?
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite
That's
Sam.
it.
Boom.
Sorry.
I had a hint
Yeah.
there. Think national parks. This one might be a little tough. The two 20th century painters were known for using their mustaches to make statements and also including mustaches in their paintings. One mustache was surreal, the other rejected traditional beauty standards. Name one or both. And here's the hint, they both spoke Spanish.
Adam Strunk.
Anyone?
No.
Surreal, Salvador Dali. And the other one was a trick. It was Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo included her mustache in her paintings because she rejected
Did you notice the Jeffrey Graber got that?
Yeah, Jeffrey
He
Graber
did.
did.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay,
Another cyclist.
we're almost through this so we can put it out of its misery. Due to it being one of the only allowed forms of facial hair in the U.S. military, and in turn many police departments, the mustache gave rise to what counterculture nickname for law enforcement? Hint, it was also the title of a popular Simon Pegg movie. Mustache. All the cops have mustaches. They got called something for it. It's not bad. It's not a
The
bad word.
fuzz.
The fuzz.
That's where that came from.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
I didn't know that either.
Okay. According to Gillette, how many American men sport a stand-alone mustache? This is the final question for all the marbles.
Just
Like
stand-
number or percent?
Percent.
I'd say 40%.
40% of American men have a stand-alone mustache. Okay. Bruce, what would you say?
I'm gonna think it's a little bit more. I'm gonna go 60%.
I'm gonna.
Of American men have a stand-alone mustache, not a beard, just a mustache.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes around with
I must
mustache.
ask you a question.
It is roughly 10%.
That's it.
About 44% of the United States has some sort of facial hair.
Okay.
Wow.
So, and it's actually
Not
on the
as many
upswing. Or
mustaches
was.
as I thought.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, it's a little less common. But hey, thank you guys for playing this game that no one wins prizes or gets anything out of.
Because we can hardly answer any of the
Yay.
questions
It's
correctly.
okay. But hey, do you have anything else you want to talk about before we go? I appreciate you being a good sport hopping on here.
No, just
Yeah.
excited to get the school year going. Got a lot of positive things going on with the school year. This morning we had hosted the chamber breakfast in
Yeah.
which we featured the career and technical education program within our community. Once again, one of the really good things about
One of the
school
gems
system.
of the Newton
It
School
really,
District.
really is. And if get an opportunity, Carly put a great video together that featured some of those internships that was shown this morning, at the chamber banquet. It was really cool because like at Millennium Machine,
They're big
out here,
supporters of the school
huge
district, too.
supporters of the program, and I don't remember the number of individuals, but anywhere from 2 to 37 or 38 years of students that had gone through the program at Newton High
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that worked for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just really, really, really cool. So,
It's one of the cool things we have.
and we just appreciate the support of the community and,
Yeah.
and look forward to that continued support.
Hopefully they can fix some legislation to help the CDE program.
Well, I'm trying to be polite. I'm not going to go there. You drew drew first blood with that. So we do that.
no,
Are we going to go there? Really?
No, you can if you want.
No.
Oh wow! Now you make me look like an asshole. Just
No,
trying to
no,
stuff. That's
no.
bullshit. That's
Does it take a lot? Does it take a lot? That's what I want to know.
You learned well. You learned well in North Newton. You have left,
North Newton.
You have left your blunt Catholic roots behind, friend. All right, that's fine. Do you want to get in the dumpster here before we say goodbye?
Sure.
I purged it today.
Oh, is
purge
there
it
anything in the
today?
dumpster?
Yeah, there is. I
Okay,
got rid
good.
of all the repeats.
Feels like some old school board meetings back in the day. Let's all
It
climb in the
does.
dumpster.
Alive or not, what famous person would you want?
No! Who put that one in there?
Put that in there.
Get a different one, Fred. Your wife's probably watching.
I am not going to answer that question.
Raquel Welch, right?
Mustard on beer rocks. No. Mustard on anything is a no. No. Mustard, mayo, communists. They're all communists.
Okay. Well, I like mustard and I like mayo both. So that's mine. Bruce, what is your take?
I like mustard on my beer rocks, not mayo.
I think it's good on beer rocks. But hey, whatever's your take, man. We can all have differing opinions. So with that, thank you so much for being a good sport,
Thank
being
you.
on here, Fred.
Thank you.
Everyone
Thank you.
have a good weekend.
Yep, take care. Be careful.
And be kind. Cheers.